Hi, this is Lucia with The Art of Love. This week I have an email from a guy who says, I've just met a very kind and humble lady who I admire very much. She claims she's interested as well. We've been talking for the past 2 weeks, on an average 3 to 4 hours each night. What the heck? 3 to 4 hours each night? That's about 3.5 hours too many. Going on, he says, and I'm going to be meeting her for a couple of days this week. So you haven't even met her and you're already giving her that much time. Not good. Not good. Okay. We live in different states. This is the first time after my divorce 10 years ago that I finally found myself having feelings for someone. That's fine, but if you don't handle this right, it's going to be 11 years or 12 years or 13 years until you find someone else, because you can't just be rushing in this quickly. And I know a lot of people do it. They meet someone online, and because they are desperate, and that's what it is, there's no way, because someone that's not desperate, they're not going to devote that much time to someone they haven't even met. You don't know if she really looks that way because you're talking on the phone. You haven't said anything about Skyping. So you might be getting catfish. You don't know if you're going to have chemistry once you do meet, just because you have chemistry on the phone. There's lots of people you can have chemistry on the phone with, and then in person it's like, oh, it's nothing here. We're great friends. We can have great conversations, but chemistry-wise, it's not working. So a smart person doesn't give that much time away to someone they barely know, because time is a non-renewable resource. You can't get it back. I'm sure you have things to do, and if you don't have things to do, and then it comes across as not having a life, because if you're working and then you're giving 3 to 4 hours a night, and I'm harping on this because I know a lot of people do it with people they meet online, and I think it's perfectly normal, and I'm telling you, just because it's normal doesn't mean it's right, and doesn't mean it's good, and doesn't mean it's going to lead to something fruitful. Okay, continuing on. I feel I'm rushing a little bit, you think? And she's being sweet about it, but told me I need to slow down. Exactly. And have patience. I don't want to mess it up. Okay. Then first thing you need to do is stop talking on the phone for that length of time. I'm not going to tell you to stop altogether, obviously. Half an hour. Cut it. That's it. Half an hour. And the thing is, what's happening is it's too much too soon. It's like you're running towards her, and she doesn't feel as strongly as you do, and so she feels like you're going to knock her over with your feelings. And so that's what she's saying, hey, slow down, whoa. And you know that men actually fall in love faster than women. Yes, I know everyone thinks that women are constantly falling in love at the drop of a hat immediately. No. Actually, men fall in love faster. And I'm not saying that this is love, but you're definitely putting a lot into it without even knowing who she is. And, just because someone is attracted to you and she's interested, it doesn't mean her interest level is the same as yours. So right now, it seems your interest level is really high and hers isn't there. So that's what she's saying. Just slow down. Because otherwise, you're going to scare her off. She's going to be like, wow, he was just too intense, too much. He wanted to talk every night 3 or 4 hours. And then after we met, then he wanted to do this and then he wanted to do that. And I just wasn't there yet. So you need to slow down and show that you do have a life. And I know it's been 10 years and you think you need to grab on to this person because otherwise they're going to get away and it's going to be another 10 years. But remember, it just takes one person. Okay, so you finally met someone that you're interested in. Now, you need to play it smart and be cool about it and not knock her over with your feelings because it's been 10 years. I understand you feel lonely. I understand you want someone in your life, but you also have to be smart about it and take one step forward and one step back, and don't just put it out there so fast, especially when you haven't even met her. This couple that I know, they met online, and on the third date, he asked her to be his steady girlfriend. Well, she agreed, but later on, she said, I wish he had at least held out a little bit so there had been some anticipation. I mean, women want a romance, and they do want some anticipation and wondering, oh, is he interested? Is he going to call me? Is he going to text me? So when you go rushing in like a bull in a china shop, you kill all the romance. And then they also they don't feel the same way as you, and they tell you to slow down. And if you don't, because then you get fearful and go, oh no, I'm losing her. So you put even more effort in, and that ends up making it worse. And then she's like, well, I don't know if this is going to work. So it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. So please slow down. You're probably doing a lot of future talk where you're talking about the future together. Just take it one day at a time and see what happens. And let me know what happens. So if you are in a similar situation or even something different that you would like some help with, you can contact me at my website, theartoflove.net. I also do offer private coaching, and I will send you my rates. And if you are listening to this on iTunes, please be sure to leave a review if you found it helpful. And in the meantime, remember that love inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens.